cool project about the reproductive system. We're going to talk about the consequences, benefits, and disadvantages that this has.
Okay, so come on, let's start.
Okay, so the first reproductive system that we're going to see is the male reproductive system. It has two main functions, which are they produce, maintain, and transport sperm, which are the reproductive cells from the male, and also to produce semen, which is a protective fluid, and also to produce hormones, the male hormones, which are responsible for maintaining this reproductive system. Okay, so the first part we're going to see is the testes. These are oval organs about the size of large olives that lie in the scrotum. These have the function of making testosterone, which is the primary male sex hormone, and for generating sperm. Okay, so the first organ that we're going to explain is the testes. The testes are oval organs about the size of large olives that lie in the scrotum. The epididymis, which is over here, is a long coiled tube that rests on the back of each testicle. It transports and stores sperm cells that are produced in the testes. And it is important to say that it's its job to bring sperm to maturity, and it is important as without mature sperm it will be impossible for fertilization to occur. Then we have the vasa differentia, which is a long muscular tube that travels from the epididymis into the pelvic cavity behind the bladder. It transports mature sperm to the urethra, which is over here, and the tube carries urine and sperms to outside the body in preparation for ejaculation. Then we have the seminal vesicles, which are like sacs that attach to the vas deferens near the base of the bladder. These are in charge of producing sugar-rich fluid, which is the fructose, that provides sperms a source of energy that helps them to move. Then we have the prostate gland, which is here. The prostate gland is a walnut-sized structure that is located below the urinary bladder in front of the rectum. It contributes to the additional fluid of the ejaculation and helps to nourish the sperm. Then we have the urethra, which is here. And this carries the ejaculate to be expelled during orgasms, runs through the center of the prostate gland. The bulbourethral glands are also called Cooper's gland, and they are of the size of a pea. These are located on the sides of the urethra, just below the prostate gland, and these produce a clear, slippery fluid that empties directly into the urethra, which lubricates the urethra and neutralizes any acidity that might be there. Then we have the scrotum, which is like a sack of skin that hangs just below the penis, and it contains the testes, many nerves, and blood vessels. And it acts as a climate control system for the testes. Then we have the penis, which has like three main parts. The first one is the root, which attaches with the abdomen, and the second one is the body or shaft, and then the glands, which is like the final part. At the penis, it is commonly to have like extra skin, which is often removed with a procedure called circumcision. Finally, we have the part of the sperm, which, as I said, it begins with the epididymis, which basically forms the cells. It travels up to the vas ductus differentia and passes through the seminal vesicle, and then it is prepared for ejaculation through the penis.
Okay, so we are going to see the parts of the female reproductive system, and we're going to see the most important organ from this system. So we have the ovaries. These two ovaries are responsible to produce oocytes or eggs for the fertilization, and they also reproduce the reproductive hormones like is estrogen and progesterone. So when the baby is developing here in the uterus, when it's ready to come out, it's going to pass through the vagina and to the external hole. But in case the egg wasn't fertilized, it's going to start the menstrual cycle from the day 1, that is the bleeding, and goes also from this duct, the vagina.
Hello guys, now I'm going to talk about the birth control methods and which of them prevent STDs, okay? First, the IUD. The IUD is like a T that is located in the uterus. The function of the IUD is that it creates a chemical reaction in the woman's uterus, okay? And then it also makes harder the path of the sperm. Okay, then the coitus interruptus. This one have like a Greek name or something like that, but well. The coitus interruptus consists in retire the penis before the ejaculation inside the vagina. Well, this is like a penis, a blue penis. This is like the action of having sex, and then before ejaculating, we return the penis and the sperm stays out of the vagina. Okay, the number 3 is the diaphragm or cap. This little thing, we need to locate it with the, well, it is basically with the dome down, and it also must to be posterior of the pubic bone. The woman have to check that the cervix is covered, okay? And basically that's all for the diaphragm. Well, the other birth control method is the family natural planning. This method consists in, well, a woman counts the day well, she starts the menstruation, and then the days that she's fertile and the days that she's not fertile, okay? This method is not 100% accurate because a woman has days in which she is not fertile, but every day could be a fertile day, okay? Okay, and that's basically the information that I want to give you, because even I explained that a woman have some days that she's fertile and some days that she's not fertile. Every day could be a fertile day. Okay, the other birth control method is the condom. Here I have a condom, and well, before doing the demonstration, I'm going to explain how does a condom works. A condom works like this. This is like a sack of latex that needs to be located covering the penis during the sex, okay? Because this little extra room will almacenate the sperm after the ejaculation. Right now, the demonstration. This is like the penis, a white red penis, and we need to locate this extra space room up in the top of the penis, okay? We need to put it like this, and then roll over. Okay, we need to put the condom like this. This is the top of the penis, and then we roll down all over the penis, okay? Leaving this extra space in the top, because here is going to be the sperm after the ejaculation. Ring, 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 ring.
Hey dude, what's up?
Hello, Sophia. Well, I have some news for you.
Yeah, tell me, what's up?
Well, I am going to be dad.
You're going to be what?
I'm going to be a dad.
No kidding. And dude, you didn't know how to put a condom, or what happened?
Well, I didn't know how to use a condom, but I didn't know the effectiveness of a condom.
Oh, okay, but do you want to have it?
Well, yes, but actually no.
I get it. Dude, I have an idea. Karen and I just rebuilt, you know what, the DeLorean, and maybe we can come back to the past and, you know, like, informate yourself and learn about that.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. Are you ready? Relax, it's really easy, trust me. Okay, so let's have it.
Okay.
I'm going to configure it 3 months earlier. Okay, it's all done. Are you ready? On 3, 2, 1, go! I think we're here. Check the hour.
We are 3 months earlier.
Yeah, we did it.
Damn. I need to tell the people the effectiveness of the birth control methods. I need to know. Oh, I found it. Okay guys, I'm going to explain the effectiveness of the birth control methods, okay? This could save you your life. Okay, the effectiveness of the IUD is almost 100%. It is 1 woman out of 100 could get pregnant, okay? The next birth control method is the coitus interruptus, okay? This only have a rate of failure that is 4%, okay? 4%. The next one is the cap, okay? The effectiveness of the cap is about 4% to 8%, but the minimum of protection is 92%, okay? 92%. The next one is this one that, well, this is like the most improbable one because you are fatal almost all the days, okay? The next birth control method is the condom. The condom is so popular that people use them, but there is a 2% probability of getting pregnant, okay? I am from the future. I have the experience, so the condom is 98% secure.
Okay girls, so I'm going to explain you a really important things that women need to know and to understand from our own body. So we're going to see the external genitals from the female, and we're going to start from the mons pubis. And this thing is a fatty tissue that covers the pubic bone, that is in watching a female straight, it's this part of here, and then we're going to pass to the labia majora and the labia minora. There are these two longitudinal things that covers all the genitalia things. So we have these both, and inside of each one, or inside of the labia minora, we have the clitoris, the urethra, the vaginal orifice, and the hymen. So we're going to focus on the clitoris. That is an organ that is made for pleasure. It's not a reproductive or secretory of urine organ. The only function of this organ is to produce pleasure in the woman, and if it is stimulated, it can produce an orgasm. So then we have the vaginal orifice, that is the duct that is connected to the uterus.
Okay guys, right now I'm going to tell you about the relation between these two parts in an endocrine way. This will be focused on a woman's body, okay? The relation between the pubic cavity and the brain, okay? First of all, we have the hypothalamus. That is this one over here, this and this, okay? Which hormone is released by the hypothalamus? The gonadotropin releasing hormone, GnRH, okay? And then here, this hormone is released and goes directly to the pituitary gland. That is this, that is over here. And then what does the pituitary gland releases? Which hormone is released by the pituitary gland? Okay, we have two hormones, the follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, and the luteinizing hormone, LH. Okay, these two hormones go directly to the ovaries. We have like one ovary here in an image. So it is like from here all the way down to the pubic cavity over here. Okay? These two hormones help the ovaries to reach the fertilization, with which hormones? The estrogen and the progesterone.
Okay, so I'm going to continue talking about the anticonceptive methods. First, we're gonna start with the permanent ones. We have the vasectomy and also the tubal ligation. The vasectomy consists of cutting and tying up the tubes that let sperm out. So semen can still get out, but there's not sperm in it, and this is only applied to men. And then for the female, we have the tubal ligation, which consists of tying up the fallopian tubes. So this way, sperm can get in, but it cannot get fertilized because the ovaries are closed. And then we have the non-permanent ones. Here we can find the vaginal ring, which is a little plastic ring that it goes inside of the vagina, and this one releases a dose of estrogen and prostogen, which kills sperm. And then we also have the abstinence, which is a very traditional method, but this one consists of not having any type of sexual relationships, so this way you cannot get pregnant and you cannot get STDs. And finally, we have the spermicide, which is kind of like a paste that you put it before you have any type of sexual relationship. You put it in your vagina. So this helps slow down and also make more difficult to the sperm to swim, and it also blocks the enter of sperm. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the hormonal regulation in the male reproductive system. First, we're going to start at the hypothalamus. Here, the hypothalamus ultimately controls the function of the testes because it secretes a hormone called gonadotropin. This hormone stimulates the anterior pituitary gland, which is the hormone that helps control the testes. The gonadotropic hormones are follicle stimulating and are also luteinizing hormone, and they are found both in male and female. So the whole process will start at the hypothalamus, then it will go to the gonadotropin releasing hormone, and then after that we go to the anterior pituitary, and then it divides into two sections, the LH and the FSH. Into the LH we have the interstitial cells, and then after that we have testosterone, and finally all this process produces secondary sex characteristics. And then on the other side we have Sertoli cells, and it finally stimulates spermatogenesis.